Now, Dan, in the last episode, we left off talking about mistakes people make that prevents money flowing to them. I'd like to pick up there. So you asked people where they're standing with their buckets to receive money. What does that mean, where they're standing with their buckets to receive money?
Well, the Old West ranchers with the foresight to snatch up land containing underground springs feeding its own water supply, they're the ones who prospered. Others who took the land downstream and were dependent on a water supply they did not control were always at others' mercy and very often starved out, ultimately losing their land to those who were in control of the wellspring of water. Thus, a very smart question is how to best control your own wellspring of water. And that is a question we answered during the live training. As a modern, very practical example, this is the difference between being dependent on affiliates as a parasite marketer or being a market maker in control of your own destiny with means of creating your own customers. On a global scale, it's about energy independence or dependence. And for everybody, it is about various kinds of place strategy that we went into in depth on day 2 of the training.
Talk a little bit more about this place strategy, because you mention it a lot.
Walt Disney much more carefully chose Central Florida for his second park than he had Southern California for the first. He went to extreme measures not to suffer mistakes made and limitations accepted in his first location. Consequently, he put Disney World in a better place to stand with its buckets to receive money. Now the Disney company has decided to stand in China, where untold sums will flow into its buckets. The guy with the most successful licensing program in financial services, Ed Schott, who has hundreds and hundreds of advisors, each paying him over $1,000 a month just for use of his certification, chose a very particular place strategy, PBS television. The late Joan Rivers, who you may have heard at a GKIC Super Conference, chose QVC. Jake Steinfeld, a speaker at the Info Summit, chose HSN. Control